Hello, beloveds. Caitlin Buchan here to talk to you today about a mindfulness exercise that has guided me and so many other people in their journey. What we're going to talk about is limiting beliefs and unconscious commitments. Unconscious commitments are subconsciously these thoughts in our head, these mental chatter. In the past videos, I've talked about systems that we've been operating on that has held us back in fear and scarcity, beliefs that are formed in our head from environmental influences that could be positive or negative. Some of these thoughts can create a sense of identity of who we are and what we believe. And so with this, we're going to recognize and see what we believe is true about ourselves. And that is the biggest thing. We have the choice to believe. So if I choose to believe that I'm ugly, I'm going to feel ugly. So what I want is to feel beautiful. So an exercise I've done is look in the mirror and say, "You are so beautiful." And I would do it every day until I believed that I am, because I know that I deserve to feel beautiful. And evaluating these limiting beliefs, it is our choice to create this for ourselves and not looking at outside sources to create it for us. And that is taking back our power. So sometimes these limiting beliefs are natural defense mechanisms that are often created by our ego or certain circumstances or stories that we've experienced in our lives. And they hold us back in our self-worth and what we deserve or what we want or what we think that we deserve. So when we look at these limiting beliefs, I have on here is a little worksheet exercise for you to break down an idea of a limiting belief and create a new one. So we're taking a old belief system that we think and we feel that is true, and then we ask ourselves, is this really true about us? And most of the time no, it's not. I just feel this way because of this, because of something in your story in your life that has created you to feel that way. So it's taking our power back, looking at our environments and how our beliefs have been formed from our different relationships, our different scenarios and stories in our life, just like how our environments can shape how we feel. And when you are with people, if you're in a surrounding of people and you're with people who are sad, we're most likely going to pick up on that sadness and we're going to start feeling sad too. So an example of a limiting belief or unconscious commitment can be, I am too depressed to be positive and make a change. I'm too depressed, I have no motivation. So changing that, an example, to a new perspective is, every day I am focused on being healthy. Every day I'm focused on wealth, abundance, and that I'm growing every day. I'm getting better and better every day. So instead of now choosing that I'm depressed and I can't make a positive change in my life, I'm saying an affirmation in my mind that I am getting better every day because I deserve that and that's what I want. Another limiting belief that can be created is, an example, a complaint. When good things happen to me, I'm scared and waiting for the next bad thing to happen. So living at this belief can cause me maybe be feeling scared. What's next, type of idea. So then switching it, I change it to, I believe in success. I trust the universe that I am safe. And any situation comes my way, I learn and grow from it. What is here for me to learn? So we're looking at language in this unconscious belief format and how we talk to ourselves. So for this mindfulness exercise, I want you to notice, how are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to yourself like a best friend? Are you being kind to yourself? And notice, without feeling shame or guilt or feeling bad that you're speaking to yourself this way, notice, this came up for me, and what's a new thought I can come? Is this really true? So another unconscious complaint could be, I always reach out to my friends. No one reaches out to me. I am not worthy of friendships. I'm boring or not cool enough. I'm not accepted. And so sometimes that's a reflection of not accepting ourselves. And so that's the complaint. So what you're going to do in the worksheet is look at the complaint that you have, maybe of yourself or something. And normally that complaint can reflect on how we feel about others and ourselves and the circumstances that come into our life. So the unconscious commitment is I'm unconsciously committed thinking that I'm not worthy of friendships and being a victim of not being good enough. And I've experienced this before, and this was a complaint that I had. So admitting this, owning all parts of the good and the bad, and then I've made this new conscious commitment of saying I am consciously committing of knowing my worth because the right people who care and love me for me come into my life. And there's no need to force friendships because I am perfect where I'm at. The right friends will come my way with ease and grace. So we're taking this negative statement, complaint, that we have, and we're going to turn it into a new positive affirmation. And what you can do is you can write it on a sticky note and put it on your wall, in your room, somewhere in your environment, and look at it and read it every day. And notice a shift that you feel coming to your body as you read that positive affirmation statement. This ties into the mindfulness of self-improvement into self-appreciation. What feels good for you? Does it feel good when you have those unconscious statements of negativity that's putting you down? Or does it feel good making a new conscious commitment to live by and know that you're worthy of great friendships and great relationships, great work, perfect body of health? So if you wanted to dig deeper, you can look at complaints about relationships, complaints about your job, complaints about your body, complaints about your health or spirituality or whatever you feel you have complaints of, even emotions. So owning those emotions, if you have complaint of feeling guilty and having anxiety, what's the opposite of that? That you can make a new conscious commitment that you want to let go of anxiety and guilt. And what action can you take upon that to not feel guilty or have anxiety? So taking action is a step. So for example, I experience anxiety sometimes, and when I experience anxiety, I notice, okay, it's here. I witnessed you, and my new conscious commitment is to breathe it out and let it out. And I would just sit there and be with myself and let myself breathe, create my boundaries, and maybe walk away from an experience that maybe is causing me, unease and maybe feeling uncomfortable. Another part of conscious commitments is looking and evaluating of what you want. Most of the time, we can be programmed at operating on what we don't want rather than what we do want. So I'd like you to write down in a journal what you want. Example, I want to be my authentic self. I want to create abundance in my life and prosperity and have financial freedom. I want to travel. I want to create mindfulness programs and talk to you guys. And so these are just things that I'm seeking that I want rather than I don't want. And that's something that can just create a shift in our body and making us feel lighter, because the I don't is very heavy. And it's running on a low vibrational frequency because a lot of things are energy focused. So as I do Reiki and other type of energy things, we all have energy. When you're in a room with somebody, like I said, and you feel their sadness, you start picking up on their sadness. You can really feel if someone's angry, you start picking up on anger. So everything can be energy, even our words. So that's why making affirmations and unconscious commitments is a really key, essential part into creating empowerment for ourselves, creating the positive change within ourselves, and just connecting with ourselves and who we are and what we want to be. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment below if there's anything, or email me if there's anything that you would like to hear, if you want to hear more meditations, hear more of this mindfulness exercises, and so forth. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for checking in here, and have a great journey with the unconscious commitments, and let me know how it feels for you. If you have any questions, let me know.